Okay, first we gotta make the homemade rub. Super secretive. Okay, important things for trimming a brisket. Cutting glove, cutting boards, boning knife, gloves, paper towels, seasoning, some place to put it in the fridge after you season it, right? And some mustard or some sort of a binder. I prefer mustard. I've heard crazier things like pickle juice. And this is one pretty big bad boy, prime from Costco, you can see. 22.5 pounds. Okay, it's all trimmed up. This is the bottom. The fat cap's about 1/4 inch. A ton of trimmings. Let's see what we look like here. Not too shabby. We got the flat muscle and the point. And you can see they're kind of overlapping each other. It's gonna be beautiful. Okay, I use, again, mustard as a binder because it's thicker. So you can see here, I'm gonna rub that in to get the seasoning to stick. Not required, you can use water or whatever else. I just like to. It's not gonna give it a flavor. You can see the basic idea. Gotta get up all in here. I personally season the bottom, not required, but no loss. You can go heavier on the top, but no big deal. It'll help render the fat and all. And you get the idea. Pretty heavy. Now we flip it over to the good side, the top. Again, the mustard. Very important, season very liberally, so a lot of seasoning. And make sure you get the sides nice and good, like you can see on the bottom. Nice, dark, good amount of seasoning on all sides. And a nice, heavy coating. Don't be shy. I promise you it won't be over salty, especially because the salt is kosher. It'll be just what you want. A Texas-style brisket. Looking lovely. Mr. Cleaner, whatever you'd like. Always sanitize your workstation. Make sure things are safe. Use gloves if you prefer, or wash your hands thoroughly. Make sure you're not touching anything you don't want to contaminate. Definitely don't want to dump stuff in the sink. You just pat dry at the beginning. Here's my extra fridge for meat. You can see we got a big old 22 pounder. It's ready to go. In here, we got 3 pans of the trimmings to melt down and render into liquid gold, as they call it, beef tallow, some of which we could actually use when we're cooking the brisket on the last part. Gorilla Grill's Mammoth vertical smoker. We're starting up. We're gonna go to 300 and then back to 225. You can see we got a water pan in place and some wood chunks in there to smolder, and then we're gonna get started. I don't know why, but there's something sexy about all the smoke at startup, especially with the lights. Ooh la la, get some. Okay, we're started. 3 things of fat to render up there for tallow. And we got it going. Oh, I was worried it would fit. Or it wouldn't fit, rather. It's close, it's tight, but we're good. Okay, checking the next morning. It's been 8 hours. Looking pretty good. Okay, it's been 8 hours. They're about 150. They were at 225. It's time to crank it to 275. Start to render this fat better and get a better crust. But we're looking good. Mahogany's good. I'm liking it so far. Okay, now we're gonna drain some of this rendered beef tallow, beef fat, before we put it back to let it go some more. I'm gonna do this with all 3. Easy peasy. After the first pass filtering, I'll actually run it through a coffee filter slowly. You can see here it's going to take a while, but this will get it to be cleaner and more long lasting with no issues. Yep. Okay, we're about 160, so I'm just taking a quick peek. We're not there yet. Most people wrap around 165. I go off of feel and look, and you can see we're not there yet. We want a crispier, darker bark, which will be more closer around 180 than 160. Okay, I think this smoker runs a little low, so I bumped it to 300. Let's just say it's somewhere around between 275 and 300. It's perfectly fine. It's gonna render the fat better. We're looking pretty good. It still shows only 165, so we're not quite there to wrap. Okay, it's at about 175, 177, but this is a big boy. It started at 22 pounds, so it's actually looking quite good. This crust is just where I want it. It's ready to wrap now, and I'm also going to try to get these drippings, if there's anything left, we can filter out to put back in when we wrap. Okay, it's a big ass pan. It's a little watery tallow, but we can still make use of it. Why not? It's free. Okay, we're getting the foil ready. 2 layers overlapping pretty long. And now we got the butcher paper, which is going to go on the inside to retain the best crust. Time to wrap. I put some saved filtered tallow on the bottom from the brisket. We're going to put some on the top now. And we're going to wrap this puppy. Oh yeah. That's the secret right there. Liquid gold. It's like wrapping a gift present. Nice and tight. And we're ready to go into the oven to finish up at 275. Minor detail, but these Thermo Maven probes, they get blocked when they're in the foil because I'm a dummy, so I just went ahead and kept it the way it is and plugged a few more in. So yeah, if you have thermometers that are completely wireless, just keep that in mind. You'll want to have them sticking out of the foil if you can help it, so you can monitor further. Okay, the brisket's about 196 to 202 or so. We're gonna check it for feel actually, not so much for temperature. Bless you. So it's on the point muscle, it's quite good. Let's check the flat. Still a little stiff over here, so we're going to continue another 3, 4, 5 degrees going on feel, not on temperature. Okay, I started at 10:30. It's been about a 16-hour cook. Things are feeling nice. It's not perfect, but I finished it up in the oven, and I'm going to do a long rest. I turned the oven off. I'm just going to leave it in here. And it should keep getting more tender as we rest it for about the next 3, 4, 5 hours till dinner time. I do want to talk to you guys while the brisket's resting about the tallow here, because you're really wasting this opportunity when you're trimming the brisket if you don't render the fat. You can put it into glass pans, you know, like baking pans or metal or foil pans, whatever you want. I just want to show you, this one here runs, I want to say about maybe 20 bucks or so, maybe less than that, at say like Whole Foods or somewhere. But you can see mine it's the same thing. This comes from Prime Briskets from Costco, the Prime Brisket that I made. And here I kind of got lazy with the filtering. I just did a metal filter system, that, you know, metal mesh, whatever you call it, that's quick and dirty, they say. And then once it's in the fridge, you can kind of like scoop it out of here and just avoid the bottom. That should be fine. If you're really picky, you can use like a cheesecloth or something. Okay, this is my homemade barbecue sauce. You don't have to have barbecue sauce with brisket, but like, hey, I'm kind of saucy. I kind of like it. It's very simple. You don't even need to heat it up. If you want to be a real professional, you heat it up low on the stove when you're almost ready to eat. And the brisket is rested. It's about 160, a little hot to serve, but it's just about there. and I'm hungry. Let's unwrap our present and see how we did. Looks delicious. Time to slice. Okay, brisket's done. Looks good. I'm pretty happy with it. This was a 22 pounder. It's probably more like 15 or maybe lower. You see here, there's two muscles, flat, point. The saying is you give the flat to your neighbor and the point to your family. The point is the fatty, the flat is the lean. We're gonna make one cut here in the middle so we can get the money shot, okay? Bear with me. Before I show you, look at that jiggle. That's what we're going for. And come close. Check it out. Yeah, we did it. 14-hour cook, correction, not 16. And it's time to eat. Okay, one last thing, slicing a brisket. This is the flat, this is mostly point. You gotta rotate 190 degrees. You cut perpendicular. You can see the lines going this way, so we slice against the grain. This one you rotate, and you slice against the grain. One last pick. I'll have to admit I was very lazy. I did these a bit too thick, but we're going for chopped today because I'm lazy again. There's the smoke ring. Yep, that's a lot of brisket.